Alrighty, thank you for tuning in to yet another lesson by Klassik King. Alrighty, lesson number 6 is going to be on education, okay, which is a lifelong journey. All right, the most important knowledge you can learn or to receive in life is knowledge itself. Alrighty, that is a constant journey in life is getting to know and to learn yourself because we're always constantly evolving, we're always constantly changing. Right. Even myself, you know, as I go through life, I'm always constantly learning new things about myself. Right. It's always a constant battle with um, learning yourself and trying to evolve from um, older versions of yourself to new versions of yourself. All righty. You know what they say, the biggest battle of all is the battle of yourself. All right. The more and better you understand yourself, the better or more wise your decisions will hopefully be along your path in life. Alrighty. Now, like I said, it's always a give and take because as we battle ourselves, even if we think we know ourselves, sometimes we may not always still make the best decisions. Alrighty. Um, like I said, as soon as we think we know ourselves, we may find out something new about ourselves. Alrighty. So have grace with yourself and learning yourself and becoming more aware of you. This way, this way you hopefully won't make decisions that don't suit you, waste time, or hurt you in the end. Now, even myself, we all make decisions in which hurt us. Okay. We may think or go into something thinking it's a good decision or thinking it's the right way. Boom. It may come out to be a bad decision. But that doesn't mean that we need to stop. Doesn't mean that we need to, just roll over, just let life happen to us. We continue moving. Okay. We keep getting punched, you know, still try to learn a lesson, but no matter what, keep moving, keep getting up, no matter what. I'm ready. This is not to say things will go your way. Life will always have some unpredictability to it. Okay. So even if you are doing the right things in life, you can go a path and it still be unpredictable. Okay. You can try to map it out as much as you can. But maps usually have work good in life. With myself, I know I could probably get better with mapping, but mapping definitely does help one set a course or a journey. It's just like if you were to take a trip somewhere and you were driving, right? Hopefully you will kind of, map it out. Or you're doing a road trip. You will map out the stops that you were going to make, how long you're going to be there, etc. There are many ways to receive education. It is not just a formal education. It's not just a formal setting, which means you don't need to sit in a formal classroom, with a teacher to learn. We learn from everything, from our elders, even from people younger than us. We learn from the biggest things to the smallest things. We learn from everything around us. Okay. Nature, life is our best teacher. All right. Just because you don't have a degree, okay, in a certain field does not mean you are less knowledgeable or certified. Okay. So there's people with degrees or certifications that may not be the best in their field or really capable of doing their job in a high quality altitude. Okay, there's other people out here that may not have a degree, that may not have a certification in a trade, they damn sure get the job done and can get it done well. Okay. In most cases, real life experience will always trump book smarts. Okay. So you could be taught something in the classroom, but until you get out there in the field, you're only going based off of um, a particular system in which you were taught. But there's more than one system out in the world that may come into play or may apply to different applications of life. Okay. Be sure to always be sure to always be open to learning new things. Okay. We learn until we leave this earth. Learning is a lifelong process. Learning is an important aspect to our mental and spiritual growth, even emotional. Okay. Once you find your true purpose in life or calling, study to be the best you can be in that specific field. No need to be great at everything. Okay. Focus on being good at what you're good at. We come into this world, we acquire certain knowledge, we acquire certain talents, certain gifts that are meant just for us. Okay. It's just meant just for us. We don't have to try to be the best at everything in this world, and that's okay. That is okay. You're going to be good at things that somebody else isn't good at, and somebody else is going to be good at things that you're not good at. Okay. That's why we set up community where we help each other. You help me in areas that I'm not good at. I help you in areas that you're not good at, and vice versa. One hand washes the other. You have something that I need or could value, and I have something that you may need or could value. All right. Once you find your true purpose in life or calling, oh, I already said that, my bad. That's why we have people to counsel or a team put in place to assist us in areas we may not be good at. Be sure to help or teach others the knowledge that you have. It's not enough just to know or to have knowledge, but we may continue to spread it. Okay. Hopefully the right knowledge. I know there's so much knowledge out there today that it's easy to get caught up in the wrong knowledge, you know? So that's why we must do our own research for ourselves just to make sure that the knowledge, is hopefully right. Because even in research, sometimes we may find that the knowledge is perpetuated, you know. So hey, I say if we come across knowledge that we put out there and later on we find that it may not be the right knowledge, I say, hey, don't be afraid to admit it. Okay, we always go through life thinking we know the right way, and thinking that we're doing the right thing, but sometimes it may not be the right thing. All right. So, and that goes for everybody. We live and learn and we grow. You already live, learn, and we grow. You never know how you could be an asset to someone or help them to overcome an obstacle that they may have in their own life. You'll probably come to find out the more you learn, the less you know. Oh boy. Ain't that the truth, man? Seems like the more that I learn, seems like the less that I know. Meaning that the more that you learn, there's always so much more that you don't know. Okay. There's always more that we don't know, and I guess that's the beauty of knowledge. That's the beauty of the pursuit of knowledge is just when you thought you had it figured out, or just when you thought this was right, boom, something comes along that destroys your whole paradigm. All right. There's people, there are scholars from all different aspects of knowledge and studies that spend their whole life dedicated to a specific subject, okay? And they educate, they lecture on that subject just for waking up one day to find out that everything that they've been teaching, not necessarily a lie, but like there's more to what they've been teaching. There's more to what they thought was the truth. The truth is always expanding. That's the beauty of knowledge, man. The truth is always expanding. It's never ending. It is never ending. It is never ending. Trying to find the truth is never ending. It's never ending. Right. So never have your mind set on what you think is truth is the whole truth. All right. You know, keep an open mind that there may be other truths out there, or there may be other knowledge out there that may kind of isolate the knowledge that you have, or may go over the knowledge that you thought that you had. All right. And I think that's why sometimes we get like educators or even scholars that spent their whole life dedicated to a subject, thinking that the knowledge that they have was right. You know how devastating that is? Like to be so set on to thinking that you know that this concept is the right way, that this concept is it. This is the truth. This is the knowledge. And it should be taught to everybody. Everybody should be on the same page with this. You know how many scholars, like I said, woke up just to find that excuse me, what they've been teaching is more to it. That could be very devastating to a lot of scholars. Right. So that's why we must keep an open mind. All right. There's always more to life than what we think that we know. All right. Be open, but not too open. Be open, but do your research as well. Don't be open um, just to take in that knowledge and run with it. Because a lot of us do it. I know I've done it in the past. And even currently in my life, I may still do it. Someone might come to me and tell me something about something I might not know, and I say, okay, cool. Going along with that, the knowledge they gave me is the right knowledge, simply because I have no knowledge on that subject. And they come with knowledge, or hopefully could be somebody that I trust. I mean, because sometimes it'll be the people that you trust that give you the wrong knowledge, mm, which is in most cases. But anyways, let's keep moving. All right. Also, um, I already said do a little research for yourself or knowledge given to you so that way you can be sure it's true and factual. Factual. Like I said, even the smartest of people make mistakes. All right. It is what it is. Always more knowledge out there to come across. That's the thing about the pursuit of knowledge. There's always more. Remember, having knowledge is not simply enough. You must put everything you know into action and make good use of it. I know in my life, sometimes I struggle with this, you know. Um, that's why some of us are just teachers. We're good teachers, you know. It is what it is, because if a teacher was an expert in their teaching, like let's say You had a high school teacher on, maybe just to use science for an example, um, biology, chemistry, whatnot. Some people are just meant to be teachers, all right? And that's quite okay because we need more teachers and high quality teachers. Okay, not everybody is meant to sit in a lab, you know? Like for me, I love science, but I'm not a lab type person. I like to move around. I like to explore. The world is my lab, you know. That's how I acquire my knowledge is exploring the universe, exploring the world, in all aspects. Um, yeah, and I'm just a creative person. I like to use what I know creatively. I think that's my true value, true talent and gift in life is that I'm a creative, making music, being a writer, um, having style. Um, yeah, just so many aspects of me. Just being a creative individual. Um, but one thing that I recently learned about myself is, you know, added to my repertoire is being a teacher, counselor, motivator, because we need more people like that in this world, and that's okay. Not everybody's meant to be a movie star, famous, all that other stuff. I take great pride in just helping others. I've always been like that in my life. Alrighty. So just to reiterate on education. Okay, education is important, getting knowledge itself. Now, I am not downplaying formal education. Hey, I think it's still important that we sit down in a classroom um, and get that type of education. But I think it should be the correct knowledge, or at least the best knowledge to help us advance in life, the knowledge that we're going to actually need and use, you know. Um, yeah, self-education is important. If there's something that you want to learn, don't wait just to go to school for it. Start researching it yourself, and even if you're in school, um, hey, take it upon yourself, take the initiative maybe to learn more about a subject that your teacher may not be touching on, you know? There's always something that you could be doing for yourself. Ready? Remember that education is a lifelong journey. All right, we learn to the day that we leave this earth. Hopefully, we should be learning. All righty, learning and growing. Yeah, this is all part of life. It's all part of life for us to learn from our mistakes. You know, I know for me, um, I have to go through certain mistakes over and over again to learn. That's okay. Some things I pick up easy. I go through it once and keep moving. Some things I've gotten caught up in cycles, have to learn a few times for me to get it right, you know. And that's okay, man, because like I said, we always have areas in life, to each their own, have areas in their life in which they may have to take a course over again. Okay. It is what it is. We're not the best at everything. Okay. So don't beat yourself up. Don't keep yourself down. Don't get discouraged just because you, you have to keep learning a lesson in a certain area. It's okay. Don't get discouraged, all right? Keep at it. Keep at it till you get it right. All righty. It's all part of life. It's all part of life and growing. All right. So that has been my lesson 6 on education. As always, be free, stay safe, and always, always be yourself.